I was raised around 18th century muskets. My dad was super into living history and reenacting the French and Indian War. And so my father would work on these muskets like in his garage, and I would watch him shoot them, and he would, make his own lead balls, the ammo. And I found it fascinating, but my father never taught me about firearms. He taught my brother. I'm the one, my little sister and I had Barbie dolls, and I never really learned about guns until I was in probably my mid-20s. I met a United States Marine sniper, and he became a friend and took me out and started to kind of train me. Mm-hmm. But I didn't actually decide to get my handgun carry permit until a horrible crime occurred in Knoxville, Tennessee. Shannon Christian and Christopher Newsom were both brutally tortured, raped, murdered. I don't want to go into the details of everything, but it was awful. And that one crime made me realize that it could happen to anyone at any time. In an area where you or I would feel safe, evil can come and find you anywhere.
Yeah.
And these two these two individuals had their whole lives ahead of them. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and evil found them. And that's what really made me decide, maybe I need to get my handgun carry permit. Maybe I need to carry something more than just pepper spray.
That's like that moment, and my wife and I had a same sort of revelation, if you will. I decided, I've always been sort of philosophically pro Second Amendment, but there was a recent event, not so recent anymore, but there was the mass shooting in Paris at the Bataclan Theater, and we go to a lot of concerts, and it struck a personal note with me because there's a scenario where I might have been at such an event, and I decided at that moment that our decision not to own guns, we're in the District of Columbia, it's a little bit more difficult, a lot more difficult here to get a permit, but we decided that it was personally irresponsible, almost like free riding on law enforcement and other people that had taken that responsibility. So it's not just a choice for me, and it sounds like for you, it's like I need to step up and be responsible.
Yes.
Is that a fair way to say it?
Absolutely. I don't want people to be paranoid, but I do want people to be prepared.
Yeah.
Because never in my life did I ever truly, really think that something this horrific could happen to Ben and I. This is something that happens on the news. This is something that happens to other people. Well, now I am one of those people sitting in front of you today telling this awful story. And it can happen to good people. Bad things happen to good people every single day. And I just want people to be prepared.